Rebecca.
Hi, Ed. Hi, Beth.
Hi. How are you doing?
Good. How are you guys?
Good. Sorry I missed last week. I was on the road and didn't have very good internet connection. Is there a way to do it just audio? Can you just follow along audio? Maybe then you don't need as strong an internet connection.
Um,
Can you join with just audio?
I mean, you can turn your video off. I think that might help. But I don't know if,
How much? Yeah, I don't understand these things. I can experiment. I don't think it will happen again. It was just
yeah, there's a setting. I know there's a setting, but usually there's like a phone option. You could dial in on the phone and listen.
right. Right. Maybe I'll do that. I'm not sure this will happen again. What happened to your neck?
Oh, this is my beanbag. I put it in the microwave and I heat up my neck and shoulders a little bit, like every day.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah, little Wayne, Pennsylvania routine when I have a microwave.
No microwave in Costa Rica?
No, they don't really have them there. Not really a thing. Ovens are not very common, microwaves. Usually just burners, just stovetop
Right.
burners. But I was like, I cannot live without an oven. I need an oven.
So do you have when you're there, do you have like a toaster oven or something, or?
Some people have toaster ovens, but we moved into a house and I was like, this is a deal breaker. I need a house that has an oven. So we've got like a regular house. Some of my friends live in complete shitholes. I mean, just really terrible houses that you wouldn't believe, Beth. You wouldn't believe.
But they're in Costa Rica and have the beautiful outdoors.
That's right. The world is your home there. The outdoors is your home. So yeah, I was like, nope, I'm too old. I need AC, I need an oven, and I need hot water. So that was my requirement.
Yeah.
Hi, Virginia. Hey, Roland.
Hey, Rebecca.
Roland's been to my house, actually, in Costa Rica.
Cool.
He came to our last
Thank you. That was
retreat.
wonderful.
Yeah, we have what's considered like a fancy house. It's just very basic, actually, but we love it. And Geisha is working. My boyfriend is working on the garden in the back more and more. And we've had, maybe this is a global event, but it's raining again. There's a snapping turtle off our back porch right now. He came to the door and wanted to get in. He's like really scary looking. They're really scary looking, very prehistoric looking.
You are in an animal kingdom. You've got fox, you got baby deer.
Yeah. The groundhog lives here too, and his family.
That they know, the animals know, and they're like, okay,
this is the place to hang out. Yeah.
It's our time.
Hey, Marcy. Hey, Greta. Hey, Remington.
Hi, Rebecca.
Hi, Marcy. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. But we're moving in a couple weeks. We're moving about 20 minutes away.
Oh.
I'm going into retirement.
Oh no.
Did your parents sell their home?
Yep, we have a contract. We closed the last day of the month, so we're packing.
Oh my gosh.
We're packing.
Congratulations.
Where
That's
are
a
they
big deal.
moving?
What's that?
What kind of a home are they moving to?
It's a retirement community.
Oh, good.
It looks like a lot of fun when things open, when activities open again. It looks like it'll be a lot of fun, and they'll be in an apartment, and yeah, and then we can go to like water aerobics and lots of card playing classes and
Mahjong? Do they have Mahjong?
oh, for sure. Yeah, they have a theater there, like not a movie theater. Well, there's probably also a movie theater, but Yeah, the like acting. There's everything. It's better than college, basically.
Yeah, it's like college without having to get grades.
Hey guys, hey Emma, what's up?
Hey, I'm gonna have to hop off 15 minutes early, so
Okay,
just in case I don't say bye at the end. Good to see everyone.
no problem. Steven, is that you? There he is. Yep. What's up? Let me make sure. I always get an email. Somebody emails me, right?
I can't get on.
Yep, there she is. Hold on. Stand by, everyone. Patience. We have a new person joining.
It's really pouring here in DC too.
We're having rain today, too. It's going to be a lot of rain for a while, looks like.
Ours is over. You have it now. Ours was last night.
Ah,
It's not raining in Arlington, weirdly. I feel like it's very spotty.
It's very dark in Chevy Chase. It's like foreboding.
Rebecca, when
Yes.
do you think you're going to go back to Costa Rica?
your guess is as good as mine. It's starting to, cases are starting to pick up there, unfortunately.
Really?
They were pretty flat for a while. And, okay. They were pretty flat for a while and now it's picking up, so I don't know. I don't know. How are you guys doing?
Good.
Good. What's going on with your neck?
Oh, this is my morning routine. This is one of these nice scented, well, God, it's so old. There's probably no lavender life left in here. But it's like a beanbag. You stick it in the microwave and it warms up your neck and shoulders. And
Mm-hmm.
this
Okay.
is my substitute for self-massage, you know, or for regular massage, since we can't do that now. So let's all just take a second and just check in and see how you're feeling. You know, check in and see how your energy is. If you're lying down, you can lie down. If you're feeling like sitting up, you can sit up. We're gonna obviously always just start with a little breathing. And I want you to just be in a comfortable position. So if it's sitting or lying down or anything else, that's fine. Start to get comfortable. There she is. Hi, Miss Mary. So I'm going to start sitting. Hi, Mary.
Hi.
Hi, honey. We are starting off. I'm going to mute everyone. I want you to start off either lying down or sitting, whatever's comfortable for you. You can close your eyes. If you're sitting, you want to give yourself some space, right? So find just a little bit of length. Maybe lift and roll your shoulders back a couple times. If you're lying down, you want to kind of do the same thing. If you're lying down, you might have bent knees just to accommodate your lower back, your spine. You might tuck your shoulders a little bit underneath yourself. Just get comfortable. Close your eyes. Let your hands rest maybe on your knees or just palms up if they're on the floor. Take a nice deep breath in. And through your mouth, exhale. And do that a couple more times. And I want you to connect to the sense of your body being moved by the flow of your breath. So initially, you might start to feel it. I mean, the most obvious place for me is usually around the chest and the ribs. Literally, when you inflate your lungs, everything has to move and rearrange. When you exhale and you release, there's a movement there. So you have to relax. It's easy when you're lying down. When you're sitting, you have to feel a little bit of buoyancy so that your whole body feels moved by the flow of your breath. If you want to switch now just to in and out through the nose, you can do that. Nice deep breaths. What do you notice on a breath in? Is it kind of a rising, a spreading, an expansion? What does it feel like on your exhale? There's a natural, I'm going to tell you a secret. There's a natural cat and cow that happens as you breathe. Whether you're lying down, whether you're sitting. There's a natural sway and movement to the spine. If you're on your back, I want you to slowly join us in a sitting position. Slowly come up and join us in sitting. And I want you to start to exaggerate that. We're all going to start to exaggerate that. So as you breathe in, you can keep your eyes closed, it's fine. As you breathe in, I want you to naturally feel this little bit of a heart lifting and the curves of your back being exaggerating. So your lower back might exaggerate, your chest might lift. And as you exhale, kind of settle back down and you might find a flattening to the curves. Inhale, expanding. And if you're not sure what that looks like, it's just a gentle cat-cow as you breathe and move. Deep breaths in, right? At least a count of 4. And I'm going to exaggerate here. I'm going to start exaggerating even more. As you breathe in, you might feel the shoulders roll back, the chest lift, the back arch. And as you breathe out, just kind of a settling and rounding. And you might start to exaggerate a little bit too. Breathing in, lungs expanding, everything in your body moving, and breathing out. So you're starting to go with the flow. And this movement can go in any direction, be small or large. So you might start to move a little bit to the side. You probably need to direct that movement just a little bit. Breathing in as you go side, back to center. So the image that helps me a little bit is the sea vegetable, right? The seaweed from the bottom of the ocean that's firmly rooted. But the currents are quite strong. And the seaweed is just billowing at the bottom of the ocean with the strength of the current. I want you to allow yourself to just receive the wind of your breath, and you might start to take this around a little bit bigger, a little bit bigger, a little bit bigger. Allow your head to move. We're going to combine a couple elements that we've looked at one of them is from last session. One is from last week. So maybe your head starts to billow, right? And receive the wind. And then your shoulders, and you might be going in some nice, you might be taking some bigger circles, letting your hands move around and support you on the floor. And as you start to move, the breath might quiet down, so you can just invite it back in. You might even just imagine the movement of your bones inside your body. If you're going in one direction, just try to change. It might not even be to go in the opposite direction, but just move in a different, almost like a different dimension or axis. Invite a breath in when you need. And then find your way back to center and let your arms rise up towards the sky. Interlace your fingers together and turn your palms up. Arms don't have to be all the way up into the sky. You can, I like to take mine a little forward. And as you hold here, allow your head to move and feel free that it's still going like a seaweed, like the currents in the ocean. It's free to move. And so is your breath. There's still this movement, this gentle cat-cow as you breathe. Go over to one side, put a hand down. Support yourself on the floor with that hand. And allow your body to be moved to that side. You might even just be draping this top arm and let it hang on my head. Maybe even letting your head drop. Remember a couple weeks ago we talked about cutting the strings of the marionette. Letting the head go. And go to the other side. Support yourself well with that bottom hand. And if you're feeling a strain in the back that feels like too much, don't tip your weight over quite as far. Okay? Take it into a small weight. Yeah, you might be kind of almost bouncing your way into it. So a little bit of buoyancy and bounce. A little bit of less directed movement, right, by me. In the more natural movements, your arm might hang on your head might drop. Allowing yourself to be really loose. There are times to be loose, times to be strong. We'll do that in a moment. Billow your way back up. And allow your head to take some movements, some directions. Let's think of it this way. If there was a clock face in front of your face, maybe your nose, points to different numbers randomly. The tip of your nose might go 2 and then 4 and across to 9. Who knows? You're just finding all the numbers. And then find your head back to center. We're going to get strong now. Pull your knees together. You can keep your feet on the floor if you like, or we're going to balance. You're going to shift your weight a little bit backwards and pull the legs together. You're welcome to hold here behind the thighs. And I'm starting to tighten and engage my waistline and get really long out through the crown of the head. Chin is off your chest, so trying not to bring your head forward. Your jaw is relaxed. And then if you like, you can maintain the legs and extend the arms. Do you remember robot arms from last week? Did everybody get a chance to do the video if you weren't here? Elbows are in front of your shoulders. There's resistance of your arm pulling into the socket and also pulling in towards the midline. And then let's reach those engaged arms out just in front of us, just at like a 45, not all the way up to the sky. And you're breathing, and you can have your feet down if you need, but this is strong and long from the bottom of your sitting bones all the way to the top of your head. And then we're gonna release and come into, this is my favorite pose of 2019, just called sitting child's pose. Your feet come down, you wrap your arms around your legs, and you drop your head. And maybe your forehead rests on your knees. You're trying to get into a nice comfortable ball and relax your head, your face, your jaw. You might find a little bit of billowing here, being moved by the wind. It might move you a little side to side, so you could rock to one sitting bone and the other. Nice and soft, and then we're going to pick back up again. Navasana, legs together. It's like you're coming out of a shell. Speaking of turtles, everyone heard we found a snapper on our back porch today. It's like a monster. There was screaming, I have to say. There was screaming in the house. Legs come up. You can help yourself if you like. I like to do that just to start, to try and pull myself up and out of my waistline. Find your robot arms for a moment. In front of you, hug into the midline and into your shoulder sockets. And then you turn your palms forward and extend the arms forward. Try a smile on your face, just in the inside of your mouth. And then let it go. Find that sitting child's pose. Allow your head to drop. You might rock a little with the wind blowing side to side. We're going to go one more round. Find your boat. Start from the bottom of your butt. Tone your legs and your belly. Lift them if that feels appropriate. Maybe even start to straighten your legs. I definitely need to pick up the corners of my mouth if I'm going to straighten my legs. So I can't take it too seriously. So you don't want to tense your face. Let them relax. Robot arms, hugging in, and then extending. Think of maybe your arms and your legs being kind of at the same angle. So you should be resisting something with your hands, invisible air beneath you, pushing down. And then release. One more time. You should be leaning forward. See that there's that rounding in my back, so gravity can work on me this way. If your feet are too close to you, you'll be falling backwards, so you want to send your feet forward. Best pose of 2019. This was it. Child's pose, sitting. Notice how far down the line of the back you can feel your tissue being stretched and pulled, the fascia being affected. Good. Lift your head. Come onto all fours. And take a couple rounds again of just almost natural breathing movement. What if you've let go of it being cat and cow? And just close your eyes and find your breath and find some natural movements. So maybe it does look like cat and cow. That's fine. That works. It's what you know. Maybe you're just letting yourself be moved like a sea vegetable. Allow your breath to be like a wind moving through your body. So we're just taking any movements that feel good on hands and knees, letting ourselves be moved around. It might be side to side. I'm just going to check on everyone. Maybe forward and back. Yeah, it might be head. Oh. Beautiful. Now start to lengthen and strengthen. Find a table. So now the elephant is sitting on your back, on your middle back, and you're holding her up. Your elbows are unlocked, but your belly is strong, and so is your Batasana here. Strong Batasana. Extend your right heel back. Float that leg just off the floor, even out your hips. And then extend your left arm forward. So we're going opposite arm and leg. Bird dog, it's called. Terrible name, but bird dog here. Lift your arm and leg another couple inches and then lower them. A little lift and lower, a little lift. So the squeeze comes from the bottom of your butt and the crease of your shoulder. Little lift, lift, lift. Put your left hand back down. Tuck your left toes under and lift yourself. Down dog split. Reach your right leg up and back. Unlock your elbows and your standing leg. Unlock it. Hold here. One more moment. And then bring your right knee towards your nose. Shift forward, but unlock both knees. So both knees are bent. Find that buoyancy. Bounce your hips up and down a couple inches. Unlock your elbows. Good. And then go up and back again. Press that right leg. Extend it into the sky. Press the heel. As you exhale, come forward. Both knees are slightly bent. Bounce your hips a couple times. One more time. Kick up and back. So we're moving with the wind. Exhale forward. Little bounce and bounce and bounce. And can you bring that foot forward now? Bring that right foot. If it didn't make it, I'm going to grab it. Good. Drop the back knee. Let your hips drop low and your arms go high. Actually, we're going to do the robot again. Take your robot arms. Strong legs. Hugging into the midline. Pulling into the shoulder socket. Turn your palms now to face forward. And then extend out to 45. Good. Push down. Feel it pushing down through the arms as you maybe lift your arms a little higher. So feel like you're resisting, pushing your hands forward. We're going to keep the palms facing forward. Legs are hugging in tight. Good. And then dissolve this shape. Bring your hands to the floor. Bring your right leg back. And your choice. Do you want a down dog or a child's pose right now? Find a nice symmetric shape, either down dog or child's pose. And let the wind travel through your body. And then we'll come back up to table, kind of building slowly today. So again, I like to think of a nice, it's a pink elephant. Mine's a pink elephant. I just like pink. She's sitting on my bra strap, just like an inch below my bra strap. If you don't wear a bra, you probably have seen one and you know where that is. It's a little bit at the bottom of the shoulder blades. So hold her up with strong hips and midsection. Extend your left heel back. Find your butt squeezing. Yep, squeeze that butt. Right arm forward for balance. Look slightly ahead. Unlock your left elbow and then lift arm and leg. Lift, lift, lift. Find the squeeze at the butt. And strong shoulders is going to help you sit more comfortably or stand more comfortably at the end of the day. Good. Put your right hand down. Push off those right toes and send your hips to the sky. Down dog split. Find a moment here. Unlock your right knee. Relax your head. Bring your left knee forward. Shift forward, but instead of having your right leg straight, I want you to unlock it. So find a little buoyancy in your hips. Bounce, bounce, bounce. Good. Oh, Mom's getting better at this. Good. Kick it back again. Heel to the sky. Come forward. Bounce it, bounce it, bounce it. Relax your face, unlock the elbows, little buoyancy. You're being moved. Good, one more time, kick it back. This time come forward, little bounce, bounce, and then step the foot forward. That's the tricky part. Woo. Drop the back knee down, hips low, chest high. Robot arms. It is kind of hot in here, huh? Yeah, good, okay. Hugging in, pulling shoulders back. Flip your palms to face forward. Extend out with strong arms. They should be kind of shaking if you're engaging all the muscles on your shoulders. You go to 45 and then you're gonna push. Feel like you're pushing down, and that's how you get your shoulders up by your ears. I just wanna look at this one. Yeah, Ed, kick it. Yeah, Mary, so nice to see you. Stephen, you can go higher in those arms a little. Push down there to go. Yes. Oh, God, I love it. Hands down, I miss you guys. Wish we were all in the same room together. What do you want, child's pose or down dog? It's your choice. Make a choice. If you go to down dog, still having that essence of robot arms. We talked about that last week. Yeah, Emma, get it? Yes. Still finding a hug to midline, strong in the shoulder socket, right in that upper back. Good. We all have to meet in down dog, so if you're in a child, let's come up. And take a walk, bring your feet to your hands. Come into a forward bend with your feet separated. And for a moment here, can you bounce your hips a little? Just up and down. So basically you bend and extend your knees just a little bit, but your head is heavy. And then we're gonna hang in that ragdoll. You can grab your elbows if you like. And notice again as you breathe here, as the wind passes through your body, that you're being moved like the seaweed. Might even let your head dangle and move side to side. We're all gonna bend our knees, circle the arms out. Pass through a chair to stand up. Circle the arms up, stand all the way up. Unlock your elbows as you lift your chest nice and high. Exhale, swan dive and forward bend. Hips high, head low. Right foot steps back, drop a knee. Look forward, rise up. Can you come right into those strong robot engaged arms, even though they're going right up into the sky? Palms are facing forward. You can't see it because I lost the screen. But palms are facing forward, we're changing it. Good, dissolve, hands to the floor. Lift your back knee, step back, downward facing dog. Come on forward to your plank pose. You unlock everything in plank, elbows and knees. You unlock everything. Good, but keep the waistline strong and your butt strong. Put your knees down and then your chest. Pull into your cobra. Really tricky is being in a cobra where you're allowed to be moved. So you might sway a little side to side. You can do the clock face with your nose. Good. Flow it back down. Just back down, push back. Downward facing dog. And your right leg will go to the sky. Big reach, down dog split. Unlock elbows and knees, step forward. Drop the back knee, rise up. Palms facing forward. You should be resisting, so push against an invisible wall in front of you. Dissolve, hands to the floor, lift your back knee, step forward. Push off your shins or the floor, billow your heart forward. Exhale, ragdoll. Drop your head. Hips are still kind of swaying, bouncing. And strong at the same time, right? They stay rooted in the bottom of the ocean. Bend your knees, circle the arms, stand up, take up a lot of space. Let's turn our palms to face forward when you reach your peak here. And then swan dive again. Forward bend. Left foot steps back, drop a knee. Palms to the sky, facing forward. Lift your chin off your chest. Good, and dissolve, hands to the floor. Lift your back knee, step it back dog. Come forward into an unlocked but strong plank. Maybe you keep your knees up this time. Bend at the elbows, chaturanga. Billowy cobra, take your time. Let yourself be moved a little bit. And billow back down. Push back to down dog. Your choice how to get there. Left leg to the sky, big lift, and step forward. Drop the back knee, rise up, palms facing ahead of you. Yep. Good, and dissolve. Hands to the floor, step forward. Extend through your spine, press your chest forward in space. Exhale, ragdoll, drop your head. Circle the arms out, stand up. Rise up, palms facing forward again. Take a moment just to resist an invisible wall in front of you. So push your hands against the wall. Hold your waistline and your bottom tight, your glutes. You're squeezing the bottom of your bottom together. Breathe in, reach up a little higher with your chest. Exhale and fold. And let's just step it back one foot at a time to downward dog, our new home base. Send your right leg high. Unlock all the joints. Unlock them, but find your strength. Take a step, and we're going to rise into warrior two. Reaching into that back leg to stand up slow. Spread your arms just to get that expansion in your chest. And then I want you to kind of let your arms just drop down. They can move a little through the breeze as you bend and extend both legs a little bit. So can you bend? If this is too much to think about, arms and legs, it's a little bit modern dancey. Can you bend and extend both legs? The back leg won't go as much, right? Find a little bend and extend. Good, good. And then find your depth. Go ahead, bend that right knee. Open your arms, warrior two. Greta and Remington are facing each other, so someone's got the wrong foot forward. Yeah, I thought it was. There we go, jump switch, perfect. Good, reach your right arm up to the sky, billow. Think of the seaweed. Think of the seaweed, strong in your legs, but unlocked. We're not trying to force anything to its greatest, fullest length or strength. We're allowing ourselves to be moved. Maybe your top arm is draping a little. Draping, good, come forward. Put your elbow lightly on your thigh and send your left arm overhead, maybe unlock it. You can even play with some bouncy hips again. Especially that back knee, that's an unusual thing to play with. And find your depth here. Find that little twist of your head and your chest looking up. Good, rise back up, warrior two, unlock that front leg, straighten it out. I shouldn't have worn black today. Hands. Turn on your right foot so your feet are parallel now. Same thing here. A little bend and extend, just find that bounciness, little bounce, bounce, bounce. It's good for your joints. Good. And find extension without locking. Sweep your arms up. And swan dive into your forward fold, right? Hips high. Whoop. Head heavy and low. Hands can go to your ankles or the floor. And as you're upside down, let your one knee bend and then the other. So you shift a little side to side. One knee bends and the other. There's wind passing through you. Wind passing through you. Good. Find extension now. Maybe lengthening the legs a little more. Put your hands on the floor under your shoulders. Reach your chest forward in space. Exhale and hold your hips with your hands. Point your elbows up. Rise all the way up as you breathe in. Reach your arms up to the sky and then pivot on your front foot again so we can do triangle. Good. Reach first away from the reverse. I would call it reverse triangle. Reach your right arm up to the sky. Uncongest your right hip. Find space. And then see if you can billow forward. Unlock both knees. Billowing seaweed triangle. Maybe you don't even touch your leg. Don't worry about how far down, down, down you're going. Allow the wind to move through your body. Yep, maybe the top arm's moving around, maybe the bottom arm. Maybe you're bending, extending. Find some freedom in your movement here. We're not stuck. Nice. Good. Come on back up. Let the wind pick you up. Bend your front knee, warrior two. And then bring your hands to the front foot and pick up your back heel. Now step your hands maybe about a foot in front of your foot. Shift your weight into your right foot and pick up that back heel. Pick up that back heel. Now see if you can get your palms flat. You might need to bend your right knee. You're in a flat-handed standing split. First, allow your head to drop. Allow it to drop. Good. And then pick up the head and look slightly forward between your hands. I want you to bend and extend your standing leg a couple times. Bend, extend, bend. And as you extend, feel the buoyancy in the hips. Nice and light in the hips. Whoop. Little bouncy bounce. We're not leaving the floor. Hands and foot are still on the floor. We're just bouncing those hips. Good. That's it. Now step back. That's it for this round. You know what's coming. Downward dog. And make a choice. You can preserve your energy for the next round by hanging out in dog or child's pose, or you can ride the wind, come with the wind and go through a vinyasa sequence. Okay. Find the version that honors your choice, how you're feeling, your energy, and any injuries. Any injuries? We'll do the other side. Left leg floats up high, down dog split. Step forward. I like lately also that shy step, not quite to my hand. Just makes life less clunky and rickety if that's a tough step. Rise up slow. Warrior two, let your arms spread out first so you have space in your chest and lengthen your spine. And then I want you to play with, again, bending those knees, either together or kind of individually. How can you move here? If you kept your feet where they are, maybe your hands move. I just want you to feel freedom in all your joints and strengthen all your muscles. Good. Pause, find your classic warrior two legs, warrior two arms. We'll reach up with the left arm, reverse. Reverse, maybe you don't touch the back leg. Maybe you don't need to. Find that ocean current and come on forward. Elbow really lightly on your thigh. And that right arm, maybe it's draping or reaching. And again, can you find a buoyancy in your hips? Maybe by bending the back knee. And then find just an extension here, maybe reaching the arm a little longer, maybe finding the twist where your head and chest turn up to the ceiling. And we'll dissolve this pose. Come on up, warrior two into straight legs, pivot on your left heel. Turn the feet parallel. Good. Let your arms rise. So your big letter X. Bend and extend your knees, maybe one at a time or both. There we go. We're free to move. Free to billow. And then find your big lift, big letter X. Take up lots of space. Exhale, unlock those knees and fold. Grab the floor or your ankles. Head is free to move. Can you let your head dangle rather than mechanically moving it with the strength of your shoulders? Is that possible? If somebody gently tapped your head, would it just boing, boing, boing? Good. Bring your hands under your shoulders, lift up to a flat back. Exhale, grab your hips, unlock those knees. Inhale, stand all the way up. And take that big letter X again, and then turn for triangle. You're gonna pivot on your left heel. Good. Reverse triangle. Lift your left arm. Make space and length on the left side of the body and unlock those knees again. Find the strength in your muscles. Good, and then billow forward. Time the wind, the current. Change where your feet are if you need. Really lightly, really light on the left hand, not too much force or weight. It's a buoyant heart right here, buoyant, bouncy heart. Good, rise back up, warrior two. And then cartwheel your hands to the left foot. And your back heel is gonna lift. You probably need a little step first. And your hands are gonna step forward about a foot, I don't know, 10 inches or a foot. Shift your weight into your left foot and kick your right heel up and back. Doesn't have to go to the sky, doesn't matter. Start with flat palms, so if you can't get your palms flat, you have two choices. Either walk your hands more forward and bend your left knee. You wanna get flat palms. First, let your head drop. Let it drop. Full melon head dropping. Full right melon head. Good. And then look between your hands. Take a little bend and extend. Let's get those buoyant, bouncy hips. Keep your eyes between your thumbs. Exhale to lift. And lift. Little hip bounce. They should be going up and down. Left knee bends. Up and down. It's like doing lunges. It's not easy. And that's it. Step it back. Downward facing dog. And ride the wave of your energy to either take a child's pose or move through the Vinyasa sequence with any modifications that feel good. Downward dog. Down dog. Here we go. Right leg high. You're going to take a very shy step. You're going to step just to about your eyes. Take that right foot forward, just about to the eyes. Palms are flat. Actually, let's drop the back knee for a second. I want you to lift your head back up again. So I'm in a proposal pose here. Whew. We're in proposal pose. We're going to bring robot arms. Robot arms, elbows hug in and pull back, right? Retract the shoulder blades. Now turn your palms to face forward and find that strength as you extend. Find your 45 and push down in order to lift those arms once again. Lift your chin off your chest. Find those strong, stable shoulders. Good. Let's go back to where we were. Find your hands to the floor. I'm gonna have to pick up my back knee so I can get them forward. Palms flat. Now as you send your weight again into your right foot and lift your back heel, I want you to find the same shoulders you had when we were just down in proposal pose. So take a moment, look between your thumbs and find some bouncy hips again. Maybe you're going to allow yourself to be moved by the current. And as you extend that bottom knee, you might lift those hips off the ground. Looking forward, taking a little flight, doing a little L shape in the sky. Exhale to lift up. Good, take at least 3 good hops. And then downward dog. Here's gonna be our rest. I want you to come upright. Drop your knees and sit up and stretch your arms. How did that go? Woo. We got some thumbs up. Good. Other side. I'm schwitzing like crazy. Woo. This is hard work. Shake it out. That side's over. Here we go. Downward dog. Start with your friend, downward dog. Put your left heel towards the sky. Down dog split. And step, 3/4 forward. We're going to drop a knee. Let's just affirm those shoulders again. Lift up. This so helps if you're on a carpet, this pose. Really helps. Good. Robot. Hug it in. If you forgot the robot, you take last week's class again. Really important stuff. Palms face forward. Keep those shoulders strong. They should be shaking. 45. Good. Push down against nothing. There's nothing there, but you can still engage your muscle. You're pushing down to extend the arms, maybe fully by your ears. Smileasana. And take those arms. Plant your hands about, 10 inches or so in front of your foot. Start with the back heel lifted. You can take this standing split version and never take flight and be a happy, healthy person. It's fine. Otherwise, find your drishti, your focal point between your thumbs. Start to bounce those hips, little bounce. Allow the current maybe to take you as you take a little lift into the sky. I'm going to take a peek. A little lift. Keep your eyes between the thumbs. Nice. Yes. Let yourself be moved. And when you're done, step it back. Drop your knees. Beautiful, everyone. And reach and spread open. Yes. Woo. Where's your energy right now? It's like, take a nice deep breath. Good. And bring your hands down. Let's come to sit. Come to sit. Woo-hoo-hoo. Send your legs out in front of you. Yeah, let's let ourselves be moved a little bit. Go ahead. Wave around side to side. Become the sea vegetable. La la la. I think it's nice to feel this way, especially we feel we've lost our sense of agency a little bit with COVID and staying home. Feeling like we've lost our choices to move, maybe start to move forward. Let's do this, let's do this. Go into a tree. So pull your right foot to the inside of your thigh. I'm gonna get my glutes out of the way. I was sitting on my glutes. So I'm gonna pull them out of the way. And then I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna wave sideways and a little bit forward. Reach anywhere. You can go anywhere, you have a choice. You go behind you. And then eventually, we're gonna come forward. You're gonna come forward. You're gonna hold somewhere on the leg or the floor. What if you thought about child's pose here a little bit? Find a sense of child's pose. So remember we did sitting child's poses like this. The fully bent knee. Oh my gosh, this might feel like the most amazing Janu Shirshasana. I can show you from the side. This might be amazing. So wherever you are, see if the depth might come from the breathing instead of forcing yourself to get to that stupid foot, right? Don't worry about the foot. Just your breath. Good. Here comes another current. Wind will pick you back up. Switch out your legs. So just do it with a flat leg to start. Glutes out of the way and just notice where you might be able to move. So if the clock face is now maybe fully around you, behind you, in front, you're just reaching with your head, your neck, and arms to every number on the clock face. I hope that feels good. There's a lot of popping sounds going on in this room, so maybe that's a good thing. That's a release. Doesn't mean your bones are cracking. It's release of things that are stuck, of gas that's stuck. Here we go. Yep, here we go. Forward. I'm going to try this one. You can do it too if you want. Like we did sitting child's pose. I'm just going to grab a bent knee. If you want to do a flat leg, do that too. Doesn't matter. This is a pose to soothe your back. This is not a pose to stretch your hamstring. That's sort of like that's a side effect. It's a side benefit. But the pose itself is about releasing deep layers of tension in your lower back across your sacrum. So we do have to embrace letting go a little bit. Rise back up. Here comes the current. Both legs out. And again, the clock face is like fully around you. So it's a big round clock face kind of on the floor. You're just reaching. Maybe it's on the ceiling too. Anywhere, everywhere. And eventually, when you feel ready, we're going to do the same thing, but this might be, I'm going to choose, instead of straight leg Paschimottanasana, I'm going to do my favorite pose of 2019, again, sitting child's pose. It's the same thing. So whatever shape you're in, your breath is taking you there, a little deeper. Then release. Come on up, billow it up. We'll come all the way to the back. Bring your knees to your chest so you get nice and long first. And then with one hand on each knee, here comes the current. You're just going to move those legs around in space. Maybe independently. Think of each knee having its own clock face to point. Actually, it's the same clock, but it's just, we get to go to different numbers. And breathe as you move. And then let your feet come to the floor. Without thinking about it too much, lift your hips up. Let them rise up with the current, with the wind. And can you move your hips a little? Side, side, up and down. Arms can be down by your side, but rocking or swaying. Oh, this feels lovely, a nice lovely pressure on my upper back. So we're not stuck. As long as it feels okay to billow around. You might have to change where your feet are. Listen to your body, your joints. Find the middle place and hold. Find the middle place and hold, and breathe your way deeper into bridge. So just like we started class, the inflation of your lungs takes you into a greater back bend. The exhalation is the release. Inhale, a deeper back bend. You don't even really have to move. Your body is moved just by using your diaphragm, your breathing muscles. And next time the wind blows, you'll come on down. And let your knees move around again. Find all the numbers. Maybe even your head. Can you let your head roll? Of course you can. Take your arms by your side. Send your legs forward in space. And then rock them up and over. And roll back down. Maybe taking your hips off the floor. Keep your head straight here. That's my only advice. We'll rock and roll. Maybe your hips don't come off the ground. That's okay. Can you rock and roll to a shoulder stand? Or a half shoulder stand? This is half shoulder stand. I'll show you. Legs don't come all the way up. That's okay too. You might be in full shoulder stand trying to really get those hips to rise with the wind up over your shoulders. I'm going to stay in half today. And then I'm going to let my legs find some free movement. You might take a bicycle ride or become like a pinwheel. If this is not happy for you today, then you're going to be right here. Your hips will stay on the ground and you'll do the same thing. Legs move around in the sky. It's the same. Find a middle place and hang out just for 3 rounds of billowing breath, where your muscles don't have to take you deeper, just your breathing does. Last breath. And just roll back down. Use your hands as brakes. Lower your hips and let your knees move around again. Let your head roll with it. Allow your head to be moved. We're going to bring your left foot to the floor. Knees still bent and your right knee towards your shoulder. Maybe you're grabbing the ankle or the foot. So you've got one leg in happy baby. I'm going to stay behind the knee. I'm going to show the modification today. Hold wherever you are here. And let's let your breath take you deeper. Allow the wind to move you. Good. And then cross your right ankle over your left thigh. And bring the shape in towards you. And again, rock, move. So you're in a figure 4. Side to side can feel so lovely, so interesting. If you're ready for stillness here, then find your stillness and let your breath take you deeper. Yeah, you did a lot of work with the legs today, letting them, all that bouncing, great for your hip joints, the strength of your hip joints. So all the muscles, so I'm really feeling it. Do you feel it right now? I'm really feeling it in my inner thighs and my outer hips, all that work. Bouncing, bouncing. Good. Release, dissolve that shape. Place your right foot down. You might need to roll around a couple times, side to side. Or if you're ready, it's happy baby with your left leg. I'm just going to hold the knee. It's enough. And let yourself sway. Or again, find your stillness if you're ready. And find 3 really deep, transformative, windy breaths. And after your third breath, you'll cross the left ankle to the right thigh and rock. Go with the current. Side, side. Until you find the middle place you want to hold. And take 3 rounds of breath. Good. And release. Let your arms move away to the sides. Take your legs into the sky for a moment. Just let them move around a little bit in the sky. And then eventually, the knees are not straight, right? Our legs are unlocked. We're going to plop to one side, one leg at a time. Plop, plop. And then back up to the sky, one at a time. I think we did this last week. Sometimes I get confused which class I do this with, but one leg at a time goes to the other side. So you're doing little tick-tocks to twist. And on the last few moments, we'll hold on one side. So see if you can really get your legs to 90 degrees apart before you let the other one follow. Open to 90. Close. Open to 90. Close. Once you land on one side, let's hang out there. Unlock your knees. Crisscross at your ankles if you need. And close your eyes. You could rotate your head if that feels good. Holding here, your breath takes you deeper. Good. Turn your head back to center. Lift one leg to the sky and then the other. And put the leg to the floor on the other side. Both legs to the side. Stagger your legs if you need. Turn your head if you like. What about turning your head but not as far as it might go? Just maybe 3/4 of the way. Practicing relaxing there. Good. Turn your head back to center, lift your legs one at a time. Little rock, rock side to side, and then making a choice for your relaxation pose. Would you like Shavasana on the floor, corpse pose on the floor? Would you like to go legs up the couch or legs up the wall? Take a few moments to get comfortable, take up space. We're going to float our way into Shavasana. Once you find a comfortable position, I want you to let one nice gust of wind, a nice, slow, steady gust of wind come. Ah. And let it go. And then let your breath be natural. You want to be in a shape that you can hold comfortably for a few minutes. Legs up the wall can sometimes be slightly uncomfortable, but you can always come down after a few minutes if you like. Otherwise, letting go, muscles relaxing. And I think we'll take this journey, not at the bottom of the ocean, but maybe in a nice boat, like a canoe or a raft, or maybe your favorite pool floaty. Maybe it's a big swan, a big blow-up swan. So that even as you relax completely through your body, even as you let your breath be automatic and shallow, you still feel that buoyancy, the pulsing, the aliveness of your prana, of your energy. And really slowly, we're going to start to dissolve. Here comes the next current. Kind of sensing that buoyancy. Find your knees will come back to your chest. And wherever you are, maybe rocking a little side to side, letting the head roll. The legs move around. rolling all the way to one side and then all the way to the other side. Back and forth. Pick your favorite side, push on up, and actually come to hands and knees. Come back to hands and knees. And wag your tail. Move your body weight around. Like you're still in water, moving with the wind and the current. Finding a breath travel through your body. We're going to bring the knees up and walk your hands to your feet and your feet to your hands. Bend your knees. Roll up to stand. Take your feet a little wider than your hips. Sway a little. One, shift your weight. Right, left. Yeah, let your arms, let's be sea vegetables. Moving around, there you go, little dance. Good, and then arms come up. Big breath. And exhale, let it go. Nice. Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much. Now I've left you standing so you can go attack the day.
Thank you.
Thank you, Rebecca.
You're welcome, guys. So nice to see you.
A good weekend.
You too. We'll see you next week.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye, lovelies.
Bye.
Say hi
Watch
to
out for
Tina.
the turtle.
I know. Say hi to Tina, Stephen.
I will.
Ciao.